Thank you so much for coming. My name is Sandra Jackson and I'll be your MC for today's official ceremony. Joining me as our special guest and co-host is Australian netball legend and sports presenter Liz Ellis. Thanks, Liz, for coming. Round of applause. I'd like to thank all of you for coming this morning to join us here in Lennox Head and to help celebrate this very wonderful and special day, Australia Day. We're also live streaming today's ceremony, so a big hello to everybody who's streaming and watching online. Great to have your company from the comfort of your lounge room. Some housekeeping before we start. The toilets are located just up to the back here and also in the foyer area. Fire exits, you can see all of the little running green men around the doors there. Make sure you keep the walkways clear so we've got room for our citizens and nominees to come up onto the stage here. Also a great time now to switch your phone off or onto silent so you don't get embarrassed. I know I've done that before, so I'll give you a little hint and tip there. For anyone needing a break or some quiet time, we've created something a little bit new this year and special. It's just a little quiet room, so if you're feeling like you need a break from everything, we've got a special room just set up here to the left. So, and anyone needing assistance to get up on the stage, we do have the stair area here, but we also have a little stage lift on the side, so if you need help getting onto the stage, just come to the side stage area and we will assist you. Now we'd like to acknowledge our traditional landowners, so please welcome local Bundjalung Elder, Auntie Nancy Walk to the stage, who will provide today's special welcome to country. Please welcome Auntie Nancy Walk. Those lights are very bright. Okay. There's that phone.
Oh, there's the first one. You actually, whoever's phone that was, you have to buy me and Sandy some wine at the end of this. So keep your phones on, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, everybody. My name's Nancy Walk. I'm a Bundjalung woman, born on Bundjalung country. And I thank you all for inviting me here today to welcome you here. I'll do the welcome firstly in language, and then I'll do it in English. So Jingiwala, Blagamere, Nanya, Gaibal, Jagun. Jandamandi, Ngalinga, Bundjalung, Jagun. Jandamandi, Garima, Ngali, Ngalinga, Ngavang, Ngavangen. Nubu, Yang Bayana. Bugul Bay, Blagamere. And I just want to say the last piece, Jana Ngali Mer, Jugi Jugana, which means we all stand on sacred ground. So welcome to everybody here to, I always say Ngibal land, but, this is part of Ngibal land, but I'm not sure where the cut is at the moment. But it's still Bundjalung country. I acknowledge our country, our Bundjalung country, and we acknowledge and pay respect to our elders past and present, and to those Jarjums, or our children, who will one day hopefully be elders of our community. On this Australia Day, I thank you, and I hope the day goes very well, and I'm sure it will. But I want you to remember that wherever you walk on this land, you walk on Bundjalung land, always was, always will be Bundjalung land, never ceded. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie Nancy, for welcoming us today. And yes, always was, always will be. We respectfully acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land on which we are holding today's ceremony, the Ngunnawal people. And we pay our respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here today or watching on the live stream. Now, to commence the official proceedings this year, it's time to raise the Australian and Aboriginal flags, and I would like to invite Katie Rutledge to the stage to perform our national anthem as part of the official flag raising ceremony. Please be upstanding for the national anthem and the raising of the flags by Mayor Sharon Cadwallader and Auntie Nancy Walk.
Australians, oh, let us rejoice, for we are one and free, with God and soul and wealth. history's page, let every stage advance Australia fair. In a joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair. Beneath our radiant Southern Cross, we'll toil with hearts and hands to make this commonwealth of ours renowned of all the lands. For those who come across the seas with boundless plains to share, with courage let us all combine to advance Australia fair. In a joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Thank you. Now, my script says please put your hands together for Katie Rutledge, but you've already done that. You guys are really
One more
advanced, but put your hands together for her again. We are very fortunate to have someone of Katie's talent come here every year. Now, I know this is not scripted either, Sandy,
No.
but I don't know if you noticed, but I haven't been in town almost all of last year.
I was wondering where you were. Where have you been? You've
I've
been
I
out
went
and
in
about.
I went in a caravan around Australia for 9 months.
Fantastic.
I know, it's great. Look, it sounds like it was a holiday, but it wasn't. It was actually, I was doing some qualitative assessment to see whether this is the best place in Australia to live.
And what do you think?
Look, I
what
had
is
a really good look, and there were some places that were close, but there is nowhere better than Ballina.
Bravo.
So, yeah.
You've actually done the quality testing.
I did the quality testing. Yeah, there wasn't a bakery or a brewery that I didn't drive past. But
Good. So does that mean we've got the best bakeries and breweries in town?
best bakeries and breweries, and an MC who doesn't fit into her clothes. So there you go.
Well, we're certainly glad you came back. Thank you so much for joining us
good to be
today.
back. Thank
We're very happy to have you here. We'll see how we go.
Yeah.
I'll let you know at the end, but anyway. Australia Day is a special day to reflect on the past, accept the truth of our history, respect that we all have a contribution to make to the story of Australia, and celebrate being part of a multicultural and diverse nation. For some, it's a day of reflection and sorrow, a day that reminds us of how far we've got to go on our path of reconciliation. For many, it's a day to reflect on how far we've come, a day that symbolises opportunity, safety, and stability that life in Australia promises and provides. For all of us, Australia Day is a day to listen to each other, accept our history, and show understanding and respect for those around us, united in the belief that our best days lie ahead. At its core, Australia Day is driven by local communities just like ours, and the celebrations held in towns and countries and cities across Australia and our great country are the foundation of its ongoing success. Australia Day is a day for celebrating everything that's truly special about Australia, everything that we've achieved and everything that makes us unique, not only as individuals but also as a nation. It's an opportunity for us to welcome new citizens and to publicly recognise the many outstanding members of our community through the announcement of the 2023 Australia Day Award recipients. I'd like to now invite our Mayor, Sharon Cadwallader, to the stage to formally welcome you here today. Mayor Sharon Cadwallader is also the Chair of the Australia Coastal Councils Association, the Deputy Chair of the Rouse County Council, the Chair of the Northern Rivers Joint Organisation, and also a board member of the Northern Rivers Reconstruction Corporation. Please join me and welcome Mayor Sharon Cadwallader for our Australia Day welcome.
Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Australia Day. And thank you, Auntie Nancy, for that sincere, beautiful, warm welcome. And it's lovely. It's an honour to have you here today. And thank you for coming. We also acknowledge the Nyibool people from the Bundjalung Nation, the traditional custodians on the land, and we pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging, and extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here today or watching on live stream. On behalf of my fellow councillors, thank you to everyone who could join us today in person and watching online. Thank you to the member for Ballina, Tamara Smith, and the Nationals candidate for Ballina, Josh Bouillons, and his partner Chris, for joining us today, and to our councillors and their partners who are also with us today. And they include Deputy Mayor Councillor Ian Johnson and his wife Chris, Councillor Rod Broom, Councillor Stephen McCarthy, and Councillor Eva Ramsey. We've received apologies from the Honourable Ben Franklin, MLC, and the Honourable Justine Elliott, Member for Richmond, who are unable to attend today's ceremony. Now, Australia Day means different things to different people. For some, today is a time of reflection and sorrow, a day that reminds us of how far we have to go on the path to reconciliation. For many, it's a day to reflect on how far we have come, a day that symbolises the opportunity, safety and stability that life in Australia provides. Each of us will find our own meaning and significance in this day through our experiences and history. Indeed, we are privileged to live in a nation where we can all have our views, our values, and our own beliefs. I believe that Australia Day is a time to reflect, respect, and celebrate. We reflect on our past and accept the truth of our history. We respect that we all have a contribution to make to the story of Australia. And we celebrate being part of a proud, ancient, multicultural nation. Locally, Australia Day is also an opportunity to recognise the outstanding people who give their time to make Ballina Shire the wonderful community that it is. Through our Ballina Shire Australia Day Awards, and now in their 42nd year, we recognise the volunteers, senior citizens, young citizens, sports people, arts, cultural and environmental initiatives that make our Shire such a better place to live in. And here I would like to acknowledge and congratulate our local Ballina Shire residents who were announced today on the Australia Day Honours list. And please, if you're in the audience here, would you please stand up? I know some of you are. Lindsay Clifford Clark. Julie Lee, I know you're here, Julie Lee, who has been recognised. Julie has been recognised as a nurse and for her outstanding community service to our community. And Kerry Gray, I know you're here too, Kerry. Kerry is also a nominee in our Senior Citizen of the Year category, and she has received her OAM award through her work with the Red Cross. So congratulations to you, Kerry. Also, we have Stephen Allen Hurst, who was recognised with an Australian Fire Service Medal. Is Alan with us? Yes, congratulations on this incredible honour, and I thank all the recipients for their contribution to our community and our country. And I will be visiting Anzac Cummings later today to actually congratulate him, who was awarded back in June this year, just before the Queen passed, with a Queen's honour of an OAM. So congratulations to Anzac Cummings as well. 2022 was one of the most challenging years in our Shire's history. And I don't need to explain to everyone here just how devastating the floods were. Your home may have been damaged or destroyed. Your family, friends, or colleagues may have been impacted. Or you just may have met a perfect stranger whose story moved you. I know I met many of those. If anything positive has come out of last year's floods, it's the reminder that we are a community that really does care. So many of you stepped up to help others during the emergency response and disaster recovery. Even now, many individuals and community groups continue to help flood-impacted residents to rebuild their lives. So on behalf of our community, I say thank you, each and every one of you. Well done. Your inspiring generosity, your unwavering kindness, your caring spirit, I can tell you now it hasn't gone unnoticed. It's no wonder that we have received a huge number of nominations this year, and that's more than 50. So thank you to all of you that made those nominations, that put them forward to be recognised today. But of course, this is only the tip of the iceberg. I know there are countless unsung heroes in our community who've not been nominated on this occasion. And to these people, I extend my thanks and appreciation wherever you are, whether you're watching from the lounge room or you're in this audience here today. I thank you for making our community the wonderful place it is to live in. Now, before we hear more about the amazing individuals and groups that have been nominated this year, I'd just like to acknowledge the positive highlights for 2022. Despite an incredibly difficult start to the year, I'm proud to say that Ballina Shire Council was able to continue delivering major projects for our community. And of course, this is an opportunity to highlight some of those projects. The Angels Beach Drive, Bangalow Road roundabout upgrade was completed. The fabulous new junior playground opened at Pop Denison Park. The Ballina Byron Gateway Airport Terminal expansion and car park upgrades were completed. Our revamped Ross Park opened in Lennox Head, and that was just in time for the summer holidays. And the Central Business Main Street works, which were largely completed in Ballina Street as part of the Lennox Head Village Vision project. But it's not just all about tangible projects. Our work also focused on building community capacity and engagement to develop a wide range of strategies and plans, including the Kingsford Smith Master Plan and Kawara Park Master Plan. Council also adopted its climate change policy to use 100% renewable electricity and reduce our operational emissions to net zero by 2030. All of this was achieved while responding to our community's flood recovery needs. From working with government agencies to establish the Flood Recovery Centre and temporary accommodation sites, to opening and staffing the Flood Recovery Distribution Hub, Council has worked hard to help our community rebuild. But our flood recovery doesn't end there. I want to introduce Ballina Shire's Community Recovery Officers. Please stand up, Jackson Connellan. Where are you, Jackson? Thank you. And Laura Woolcott. Their shared role is funded by the New South Wales Reconstruction Authority, and of course that was formerly known as Resilience New South Wales, and coordinates community-led projects, activities and events to help our community recover from the 2022 floods. They'll also be tasked with building a community resilience network to bring together groups to create relationships and resources for the community to prepare for future disasters. I ask any volunteer or community group here today to make themselves known to Jackson and Laura after today's ceremony, as they have a table set up in the foyer. So I'm pleased to say we have so much to look forward to this year, and a sample of the projects programmed for 2023 include, but not limited to, Kerr Street duplication, which will result in dual lanes from Tamarin Drive to River Street, Kerr Street and Bentnick Street upgrade, which will include new traffic lights, Stage 2 of the River Street duplication from Henry Phillip Avenue to Tweed Street. Installation of a signalised pedestrian crossing on River Street near the West Tower Tavern. How good will that be? Further stages of the Lennox Village Vision project, including upgrades to Lennox Park, construction of a new senior playground at Pop Denison Park, Stage 2. It is awesome. Runway strengthening at the Ballina Byron Gateway Airport, and upgrades to the Kingsford Smith Reserve Precinct, including netball facility upgrades, lighting and change room improvements, and of course we had the announcement just this week of $780,000 from state government for a pump track for Ballina, a first for Ballina. Awesome. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the New South Wales and federal governments who continue to provide grant funding in the delivery of so many projects. We certainly are getting a wonderful amount of support. Today, we also look to the future as we welcome 15 new citizens hailing from Brazil, Germany, India, Kazakhstan, Philippines, United Kingdom and the United States, who, let me say, have very wisely chosen Ballina Shire as the best place to live in the world. They'll be joining the 167,232 in 21-22 who became Australian citizens. That's a big number, isn't it? And that represents over 200 different nationalities. Of course, we'll get to warmly welcome them soon. And there's no doubt that we're extremely lucky to live in Australia, but even luckier to live in our beautiful Ballina Shire. So let's spend today showing our appreciation for each other, our community and our great nation. I'm now going to pass over to our co-hosts for today, Liz Ellis and Sandy Jackson, to continue on with proceedings. Thank you, everyone.
Australia Day is not only a day to celebrate and reflect on our achievements as a nation, but also to welcome new citizens to our country. Today we are joined by our fellow community members who will officially become Australian citizens right here before us. Becoming an Australian citizen represents commitment to Australia and its people, the values we share and our common future. It also symbolises the sense of belonging to the country where we have been born or where we have decided to make our home. I'd like now to invite all of our community members who are becoming new citizens, come up to the stage area just via the stairs here. Come on up, don't be shy. This is your moment to shine. I always get goosebumps through these ceremonies. It's very meaningful. Come on up and don't be shy.
Just come along the white line, guys. Just stand in front of the white line.
Now, Sharon, I'll get you to come up and we will do the official citizenship ceremony.
Don't they all look fabulous? Well, we are here today to welcome you and thank you for being here today and choosing Australia as your home. So this is something that will be etched in the memory. It'll be written in your history books forever of this important day. So I hope you're planning lots of celebrations. And we are now going to present you with your Australian citizenship certificates. Australian citizenship represents full and formal membership of the community of the Commonwealth of Australia, and Australian citizenship is a common bond involving reciprocal rights and obligations, uniting all Australians while respecting their diversity. Persons on whom Australian citizenship is conferred enjoy these rights and undertake to accept these obligations. by pledging loyalty to Australia and its people, by sharing their democratic beliefs, by respecting their rights and liberties, and by upholding and obeying the laws of Australia. I would ask individuals taking pledge number 1 to step forward and repeat after me, please.
So for pledge 1, come forward. Says it on your card.
Yes, it should be on your card if it's pledge 1. So please repeat after me. From this time forward under God, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people,
I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people,
whose democratic beliefs I share,
whose democratic beliefs I share,
whose rights and liberties I respect,
whose rights and liberties I respect,
and whose laws I will uphold and obey.
and whose laws I will uphold and obey.
Thank you. May I step back? Now I'd ask the individuals taking pledge number 2 to step forward and repeat after me. From this time forward, I pledge my loyalty to Australia and its people, whose democratic beliefs I share, whose rights and liberties I respect, and whose laws I will uphold and obey. Well, guess what? You're all Australian citizens. Congratulations. I'll just ask you to stay on stage now and collect your certificates.
We'd like to formally congratulate each of our new citizens through the presentation of their citizenship certificates and an Australian native plant that we've grown at our local nursery. So as I call your name, come forward. We will present you with your certificate and then a special plant you can take home and plant wherever you like. Our first new citizen, please give her a warm welcome, Rowena Bowers. Congratulations to Philippe Chiarello. Till the end. Our next Australian citizens, please welcome Amanda Downey and Mark Downey. Congratulations to our next citizen, Elmira Gaynulina. And to our next Australian citizen, Maria Gooley.
Are you laughing at how tall I am? Because I hope you're not laughing at the mayor. Or you.
Congratulations to our next Australian citizen, Zoe Heflin. And congratulations to our next citizen, Navdeep Kaur. Congratulations to Claudio Havel Marque Oliveira. Get that. And our next Australian citizen, Lisa McMahon. Congratulations to Caitlin Nagel. And also to Stuart Ruffle. Come on up, Stuart. Get you one together, sorry. And our next Australian citizen, congratulations to Sarah Shulian Armstrong. Thank you, Liz. Congratulations to Kaylee Wallace. And our final Australian citizen today, Samantha Wistaff. Congratulations. Please give them a big warm welcome. Congratulations. One photo? We're just going to get one photo of you, so we might listen to the photographer who'll direct. One more photo with everybody. Who decides who's tallest? You can do that. Shovel up, shovel up, shovel up. Do you two want to be in it? No? You should be. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to.
Not so squeezy. And a big congratulations to all of our new citizens. You can all make your way back to your seat now. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Careful of those stairs going down there.
I stole the mayor's speech last year, so this year she's got it in a massive folder, so I can't steal it.
You
so
left
instead
it?
I mentioned that she's not as tall as me. It's not a good way to get invited back. Sandy, I always get a little bit emotional
And so do
With
I.
the Australian citizenship, and I looked at you and you had tears in your
I'm
eyes.
getting goosebumps and tearing up.
Yeah,
It's a big emotional moment, isn't it, when you're welcoming somebody to our country? When
Yeah.
we live in the best place in the world, as you said.
We do, and I'm a bit chuffed they chose us,
Yeah,
aren't you?
me too.
I mean, Ballina's pretty nice. Australia's pretty nice, but Ballina's the nicest. So, and I sort of had to say that with my best Australian accent.
Well done.
So, yeah. So,
On ya,
welcome
Lizzie.
to our new citizens. We'll be testing you this time next year on your best Australian accent, all right? So, get practising. So, congratulations. I find that really emotional. So, it's lovely to have you all here. Now, speaking of emotional, this is going to be awesome as well. Joining us now is an incredibly talented local performer, Levi Maxwell. He's a singer and he's a songwriter from Alstonville. Levi completed Year 12 at Alstonville High School last year and he's currently performing with local artists across the Northern Rivers. Levi writes songs about friends and loved ones and the journeys that we all take through life. He'll perform a coming-of-age song he wrote about living and growing up in Alstonville. We welcome Levi to the stage to perform Village on the Hill.
That you miss the quaint town on the hill, with buildings like burrows overlooking the last spree of it all. And I heard it told that you miss the friends you used to know, and slowly I fall closer to her door, and slowly I find harder to rewind, 'cause I'm out of my depth this time, and I'm over my head this time. And I saw a smile so sweet, but I could never speak of it again, 'cause our eyes weren't wide enough to see world ahead of us. And slowly I fall closer to her door, and slowly I find harder to rewind, 'cause I'm out of my depth this time, and I'm over my head this time, and I wanna go home tonight. Cause I saw your tail lights as you drove away, Down the M1 there was nothing I could say. But everyone comes back to the village on the hill. Everyone but you. And I saw your tired eyes glisten in the starlight. I thought maybe you'd pull through. As everyone comes back to the village on the hill. Everyone but you. Oh, everyone but you. And slowly I fall closer to her door. And slowly I find harder to rewind. 'Cause I'm out of my depth this time. Oh, won't you come home this time? Thank you.
People on Spotify?
I don't know a soul at Spotify, but I can make friends.
I think you should. Give Levi another big round of applause. What a great job. And we will get him back a little later on to sing another special song about our mighty Richmond River. So I'm looking forward to introducing him back to the stage where he'll entertain you a little bit more. So let's announce the Australia Day Awards now, Liz. It's time to move on to the good stuff.
It is. Australia Day is also a time to acknowledge excellence and community spirit. These awards are presented by communities all over our nations to individuals or groups who have excelled in their chosen field or worked tirelessly within their local communities. Today we will acknowledge our own local community members with the announcement of the 2023 Ballina Shire Australia Day Awards. These awards will be presented in the following categories: Young Citizen of the Year, Senior Citizen of the Year, Volunteer of the Year, Community Event of the Year, Sporting Achievement of the Year, Arts and Culture Award, Environmental Award and Citizen of the Year. All nominees are invited onto the stage when their name is called, and then each winner will have an opportunity to make a short speech if you would like to.
I'd like now to invite the Mayor back onto the stage to help with these very special presentation. And I guess today is your opportunity for these people that have been nominated to cheer, clap, yell, whoop as loudly as you can, whistle. We're encouraging it, aren't we, Liz?
Oh, totally. Like I can practice. Cheer.
Woo!
Clap.
That's it.
I
Can you
can't
whistle?
whistle. Can anyone whistle?
Someone else whistle?
Oh,
There we go.
Hey, nice work. I'll see you later.
And it's all about encouraging...
Oh, that was for the Mayor, wasn't it? Sorry, my mistake.
Wasn't you at all.
Fair enough.
So let's encourage them and appreciate the efforts that they have all made. So congratulations to all of the nominees. It's a huge achievement just being nominated for these awards.
Yeah, it certainly is. And when you look through these awards, it's just amazing the people who are in our Shire who are doing terrific things. So let's stop talking about you and let's start celebrating you. First up, the Young Citizen of the Year. Now this is awarded to an individual under the age of 30 for their significant contribution to our community. The nominees for the Young Citizen of the Year award are, first up, Chai Healy. During the 2022 flood event, Chai Healy jumped into action to help fellow West Ballina residents. He spent a day delivering sandbags in a tinny to flooded residents on Burns Point Ferry Road. The next day, his own home was inundated. Nevertheless, he ran a tinny up and down the streets of West Ballina, rescuing stranded residents and bringing them to safety at the Bunnings car park. That night, he barely slept. He had his boat in the Bunnings car park. He was answering urgent calls throughout the night as he continued to receive requests for help via social media and his marine radio. In the months following the floods, Chai was heavily involved with recovery efforts, helping to deliver furniture to locals and travelling to Broadwater twice a week to help to support its residents. Congratulations, Chai. Come up, yep.
Give him a big round of applause. Congratulations, Chai. That's all right. I can hear them now.
Yeah,
They're
good whooping. I'd like a little more, but that was a good start.
That's
You're warming up.
Good. Our next nominee, congratulations, Elara Roberts. Now, Elara is from the Bundjalung Gamalori, I don't think I said that right, and Ualahi nations. She's also the granddaughter of Michael Gillar Anderson, who is a founding member of the Aboriginal Tent Embassy in Canberra. Illawarra is a member of the Jarli Local Aboriginal Land Council and also a North Coast representative for the New South Wales Aboriginal Land Council's Youth Advisory Committee. She plans to use her experience on the Youth Advisory Committee to encourage young Aboriginal people to join their local Aboriginal land councils and to have a positive impact among her peers on issues such as intergenerational trauma, mental health and unhealthy lifestyles. She's an avid sportswoman. She's competed in the First Nations Rugby Sevens, New South Wales Athletics Junior Championships, the Under-18 Sydney Roosters Tasha Gale Cup for Rugby League. She's also been accepted in a pre-law program at the University of New South Wales and is determined to get her law degree with hopes to specialise in human rights. Elara was also integral to the rescue efforts during last year's floods, assisting the Cabbage Tree Island community to evacuate and to ensure they all had a safe, warm place to sleep. Congratulations, Elara Roberts.
That's good, you're going beautifully. Now let's keep it up. Next up we have Lachlan Jones and Jackson Canellan. Lachlan and Jackson launched the Healthy Minds Club in 2020 after experiencing the loss of several close friends in a short space of time. Frustrated by the lack of resources and action on mental health topics in the local area, the pair started a group to provide men with a space to share and seek advice. Through social, recreation and sporting activities, the club creates a supportive network for men to communicate openly about mental health and its challenges. The club has raised funds to provide free mental health first aid training for people of the Northern Rivers and free psychological support services. Lachlan and Jackson have worked together as President and Vice President respectively to organise a variety of community events and initiatives throughout 2022, including a series of community connection events that aim to help parents understand how to support their kids to understand their identity and to build youth resilience. Jackson has also been nominated in the Volunteer of the Year category and has received 2 nominations for the Young Citizen Award. Congratulations.
And the winner for the Young Citizen of the Year is actually joint winners this year. Congratulations to Chai Healy and Elara Roberts. Please welcome Elara Roberts.
Jingiwala, Yama. Jingiwala means good morning, hello in Bundjalung, and Yama means good morning and hello in Ualia and Gamaroi. I'd like to acknowledge the land that we're here on today, the Nyingbul of the Bundjalung Nation, and pay my respects to my ancestors, elders, past, present and emerging, and extend that welcome to people here today. I'm extremely honoured to receive such an important award, Young Citizen of the Year. I'm grateful for the recognition I've received throughout the devastating 2022. 2022 was a very testing year, starting from the 28th of February, where my community of Cabbage Tree Island was displaced from the catastrophic events of the floods. I worked alongside the CEO of Jarli Local Aboriginal Land Council, the Board of Directors and DCJ. where I worked tirelessly to evacuate my people and ensure that they had safety. As a person, I would never think that I would have to experience something like that. Yeah. Furthermore, I'd like to sincerely express what this day truly means to me. We don't celebrate Australia Day in our house. We celebrate the survival of our people. The most important people in my life are proud Bundjalung, Yuwalia and Gummaroi people. We love our culture, so today I won't be celebrating Australia Day. Most of you would think that's ridiculous. But I'm only doing this because I have respect for my elders and most importantly, my ancestors. Today is Invasion Day. I am saddened for what my family's people before them have gone through. Today is not a day to celebrate, rather a day of mourning. Bugabear, thank you. Always was and always will be Aboriginal land.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to start off by just saying I'm extremely honoured and thankful to receive this award, and I was thankful just to be nominated. Everyone who's been nominated for awards today, I believe to be over and above upstanding citizens of this town, and it goes to show how many good people we really have in this town. And I think today is one of the best days to be acknowledging this in our community. So with that said, thank you for the award, thank you for the nomination, and thank you all for coming out today.
Give them all both a big round of applause, our Young Citizens of the Year. Bravo. Our next category and our award is for the Senior Citizen of the Year, and this is awarded to an individual over 60 years of age for their significant contribution to our shire and our community. The nominees for the Senior Citizens are Anna Dicker. Where's Anna? Anna is the president of Australian Seabird and Turtle Rescue. She's been responsible for the organisation's professional transformation, including a new website and an electronic donations platform, introduction of online training and the organisation's first official policies and procedures. She's secured more than $200,000 of grant funding for their organisation. She's introduced new fundraising initiatives such as turtle sponsorship, and she's also responsible for the new education room with updated displays. She's successfully led the organisation through the COVID pandemic and then the 2022 flood event. Throughout all of this, Anna has remained heavily involved in the rescue and rehabilitation of local turtles, seabirds and sea snakes. Congratulations to Anna Dicker.
Our next nominee is Brian Alston. Oh, there's some good whooping.
What we want.
Nice. Brian established the Northern Rivers Pickleball Association with the support of pickleball enthusiasts in our local area. Through his selflessness, he's dedicated time and energy to develop the sport in Ballina Shire, which is growing more popular each week. The Ballina Pickleball Club has grown to have 100 members since its inception in 2022. Brian is such a great coach. He helps newcomers just starting their pickleball journey. He's also a successful player and referee, and he refereed at the 2022 Australian Open Championships in Brisbane. Wow. Brian is a champion of local community sport and is helping create a space where people of all ages and abilities can socialise while staying active. Congratulations, Brian. I will. He's trying to recruit me.
That's it. Good work. You'd have a bit of reach, I imagine, for pickleball.
I would. My elbows are a bit too sharp to play that sort of genteel sport.
And our next nominee for Senior Citizen of the Year, congratulations to Kerry Gray. Now, this young lady, during her 40-year service to the Red Cross, she's exemplified the fundamental principles of humanity and voluntary service. Originally heading up emergency services in the Northern Rivers, she developed the Pillowcase Project, a school-based program that helps young people prepare for a disaster. She also works with the Rural Health Services for the mentally ill, and she helps assist individuals following a disaster. During her career with the Red Cross, Kerry has been awarded the Honorary Life Membership, the Distinguished Service Award, and a 40-year Service Award. Following last year's floods, Kerry worked tirelessly to help flood-affected victims in our area, which included coordinating a gift program, and she continues to help those affected by the fires back in 2019. Long after the event, she continues to provide care and goods. Her service to the Red Cross has spanned over 40 years of devotion to help anyone in need. She exemplifies the Australian spirit of courage and generosity, and she's also got an Order of an Australia Medal announced today. So a huge congratulations to you, Kerry. Well done.
And she's accessorised to match the Mayor's robes. I don't know if you noticed that. I love
it.
It's outstanding. Yeah, that deserves another round of applause for excellent accessories.
Bravo.
Our next nominee is Joyce Emmett. Joyce has been a stalwart. Did I say? Yeah, give her a.
Come on, Joyce.
Good. Joyce has been a stalwart volunteer at Ballina Shire Meals on Wheels for more than 20 years. During that time, she's held the position of treasurer as well as delivering meals to clients. In 2022, Joyce stepped down from her position, but no one's surprised at this. Like all good treasurers, she kept the Board of Management on their toes and aware of the service's financial position, thereby ensuring that the service operated within its budget. She's guided the service through some financially challenging times and leaves it in a strong financial position for the future. Joyce's contribution is highly valued by the Board of Management and staff. Congratulations, Joyce.
Woo! And the winner for the Senior Citizen of the Year, please put your hands together and congratulate Kerry Gray. It's just us.
I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who's nominated. You're all winners as far as I'm concerned, because our community would be a lot less without all the volunteers we have in so many different areas. Everyone has a skill, and I'd encourage anyone to please volunteer in something that you're passionate about. Doesn't matter whether it's one of the combat agencies, SES and RFS are always looking for fit young people in particular, because we're all getting a little bit old now, especially in some of the welfare agencies that we have. So we're looking for people to step up, so please encourage the young ones to step up and take the role. But I also like to thank Auntie Nancy for the welcome to country this morning, and I'd also like to acknowledge the land on which we stand, and I pay respect to your elders, past, present and emerging, and I think you've got a good group coming up with your young ones, which is really great, and I'd love to see them encouraged to spread their wings. I actually wrote notes because I was told I had to. So the people who nominated me today, I'd like to thank you. and I'd also I don't stand here alone. I'm here because of all the people around me, and that's my co-volunteers, my family, my friends, and I had one friend actually drive up from Woolgoolga this morning, which was a big surprise because I was talking to her about 11 o'clock last night. When she walked in this morning, it was a big surprise. But also I have other friends here that have supported me all through my years here. So thank you for coming today. One of the staff members is supposed to be here. So if you hear Kate, say hello. And also I worked very closely with a lot of council staff through this last flood period, and I'd like to thank them. Jackson and Laura. First time I met Jackson, I handed him a pair of tongs and set him to work, which was a big introduction to bossy me when we were out on the ground. But I like to get things done, and I'm very practical, so hope you weren't offended, Jackson. But yes, also, again, we don't do this alone. Through the years, I've had great mentors. I've had lots of trainers. I've had lots of staff and other volunteers that have steered me perhaps in the right direction, pulled me up when I've been wrong, and helped me be the person I am today. We're all part of our whole life experience, and that's important. But also, I thought at first when I was in the seniors thing, I thought, ooh, I don't like being in the seniors thing. But then I found this little quote. I'm not old, I'm blessed with a life of great length, something not everyone can say, which is true. So every morning when I wake up, it's pretty good. And another little quote I wanted to share was, a person's most useful asset is not a head full of knowledge, but a heart full of love, an ear ready to listen, a hand willing to help others. And the only person I can guarantee that with was from a Facebook thing called My Positives for the day. So that's it. I don't want to say any more. I think I said enough. So, thank you.
That will be a nice photo in their matching outfits.
I just love it.
Please join me in congratulating Kerry Gray. Well done, Kerry. Our next category is for Volunteer of the Year. Now, this is a huge category. As you can imagine, last year was devastating for a whole lot of reasons, but we've got a lot of people here to get through. It's for an individual or an organisation who has worked tirelessly to support our community. And the nominees are the Ballina State Emergency Service. Now, these guys, the words can't describe what we want to say and how we want to say thank you to you all. They're made up of more than 50 regular volunteers who give their time to train and assist in many, many ways. Being the combat agency for flood, storm and tsunami requires a lot of training and dedication. And Jerry and his members performed countless rescues during the two floods of February and March, as well as evacuations, welfare checks, supply drops, door knocking, medical assistance and more, and I imagine that would have been with no sleep either. They worked tirelessly through those long days and nights without any communications for several days. They helped residents in need. They worked alongside other emergency agencies to support our community during the devastating flood events. Many SES members...
It's all right, Sandy, there's just some short people problems going on over here.
I know about that. I can help with that.
I had no idea.
And many of these guys gave up their paid employment so they could help our community during that crisis. So I think they deserve a massive, massive win.
Yep, just amazing. Congratulations. Our next nominee is Douglas Townsend. Doug retired as a member of the New South Wales Police Force over 20 years ago after serving the New South Wales community for 29 years. Doug decided to rejoin as a volunteer and has been working tirelessly behind the scenes for the past few years, assisting the Richmond Police District Crime Prevention Unit within the Ballina sector. Doug has contributed more than 1,200 hours of service to the Ballina community. He provides victim support to follow up regarding property crime, walks countless kilometres distributing crime prevention information to residents, and liaises with social housing providers to promote crime prevention and much more. Doug boosts the morale of the troops at every opportunity. Congratulations, Doug.
Well done. Our next nominee and Volunteer of the Year is Emma Tiatia. Unfortunately, she can't be here, so Laura's going to come up and accept this award on her behalf. Give her a big round of applause. And Emma is a business owner, mum of 3 young children and a champion for local sport. She's been involved in local sport since her time at Austinville High School, where she competed at a state and national level in volleyball and water polo. She's now the head coach of the Ballina Volleyball Club. The club started in 2020, and with Emma's support, it's grown from less than 15 members to over 100 members. Emma is selfless with her time and energy. She's a positive role model who creates an open and diverse atmosphere that is inclusive and allows youth to be themselves. Congratulations to Emma Tiatia.
And just as an aside, I'm fighting Emma for the services of her daughter, who's 12, and I want her to play netball.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, no, I was not, I got her for a year. I don't know if I'll get her back again. She's quite a talented little athlete. So,
Okay.
But Emma's pretty fierce. You got to be careful if you take her on. So
one to watch.
Watch this space. All right, our next nominee is the Flood Recovery Distribution Hub volunteers. Oh, good whoops. Have we got some whistles? Yeah, that's okay.
Whistle.
All right. The volunteers who donated their time at the Gallons Road Distribution Hub were outstanding individuals who supported community members affected by the 2022 floods. The hub was open for 8 months, and during this time, a number of dedicated volunteers coordinated many donations, including truckloads of goods sent from across New South Wales and interstate. They sorted and arranged everything so that it was ready for those in need. They welcomed and supported every visitor who came to the hub, including those who have been traumatised by the floods and no longer had a home or any belongings. Thank you to all the Distribution Hub volunteers who stepped up to the challenge to help community members doing it tough. Representing the hub today is Simone and Kirsty and Helga. Welcome. Congratulations.
Congratulations to our next nominees, a group of 3, Gary John and Joshua Joblin. Congratulations. Now, the Joblins live in Wardell and East Wardell, and during the March floods, as Gary and John's own homes were being flooded, the 3 brothers selflessly used their fishing punts to rescue more than 320 people in the Wardell community. The brothers spent 2 days rescuing people from flooded homes, transporting them to the dry land near the Wardell Bridge, where they were helped by the emergency response volunteers. The experienced fishermen use their exceptional boating skills to tackle those dangerous conditions. The force of the water was extreme, even as they travelled across flooded cane fields and roads in their punts. Their sheer determination and bravery is to be commended, and our community is forever thankful for their amazing efforts. Thank you all.
Our next nominee is already up here, and it is Helga Hawkes. You can go and see Sharon. Helga is a Ballina Shire resident who stepped up during the 2022 floods by volunteering at both the Evacuation Centre and the Flood Recovery Distribution Hub established at Gallons Road, Ballina. Helga supported individuals who needed assistance, ensuring they felt comfortable, supported and loved. Day in and day out, she provided invaluable assistance to ensure the success of the hub. Many people left notes of gratitude to thank the staff and Helga for everything that they did for them. Helga's beautiful nature ensured everyone who accessed supplies from the distribution hub felt supported and welcomed. Congratulations, Helga.
And our next nominee, congratulations again to Jackson Canellan. He's received 2 nominations in the Young Citizen category. Jackson is a passionate and motivated community member who's committed to providing free mental health services, education and cultural community events. He's the Vice President of the Healthy Minds Club, a local volunteer-run mental health organisation that strives to reduce the prevalence of suicide and mental illness within our local community. Through his work with the Healthy Minds Club, Jackson has organised and run an Indigenous cultural initiative, Change the Narrative events. He's also coordinated and facilitated educational events with Dr. Justin Coulson and Maggie Dent. He's presented at the Community Mental Health Symposium in Ballina and helped coordinate a variety of fundraising events. Please help me in congratulating Jackson Canellan. Well done, Jackson.
Next up is Joan Gibson.
Thank you.
Joan is an integral member of the Ballina Public School team, and she's a wonderful example of enthusiastic and determined volunteer. She's volunteered for over 30 years and she's a great asset to the school community. Joan assists in the classroom, organising fundraising for the school, as well as taking care of underprivileged students by collecting and delivering lunches. She also helps organise supplies for the school breakfast program. Following the 2022 floods, Joan supported flood-affected families by sorting and distributing donations to the pupils who were impacted by flooding. Congratulations, Joan.
Our next nominee, congratulations to Kellyanne Potts. Kelly is a valued member of the Dementia Inclusive Ballina Alliance. She's the Treasurer and Public Officer, and as Treasurer, she's used limited funds judiciously for the best possible outcomes. She's been instrumental in Dementia Ballina Inclusive Alliance becoming incorporated, which included drafting the Constitution and initiating its registration as a charitable organisation. Kelly liaised with Daisy Services, who managed the organisation's finances prior to incorporation, and has also arranged for Crowley Care facilities to be available for meetings and other functions. Congratulations to Kellyanne Potts.
Our next nominees are the Lennox Head Lions Club. Oh, they've got a good cheer squad, I like it. Let me tell you what they've done. Following last year's floods, the Lennox Head Lions Club jumped into action to support displaced people in Ballina Shire, as well as residents in towns and villages in the mid-Richmond area. Members assisted at the Lennox Evacuation Centre, cooking and cleaning. They delivered groceries to flood-affected residents, set up food vans to feed the mud armies and workers, and provided residents with food, fuel or hardware vouchers. They worked closely with recovery hubs and those on the ground to ensure support was targeted and needed. In addition to flood support, the club supports the community with a wide range of initiatives, including the monthly sausage sizzle at Lennox markets, which raises much needed funds for local charities and supporting the Lennox Head centenary celebrations. Congratulations to the Lennox Head Lions Club.
And how did you two manage to slip away? Aren't you supposed to be doing a barbecue at the moment at the front of the bus stop?
You're supposed to be...
They are supposed to be.
I note you didn't bring us any sausages for the 300 people in here. Oh, we'll get
at
there.
the end, we'll go there later.
There.
Yeah, we can go there
absolutely.
afterwards. Congratulations. Our next nominee is Mark Ross, and he received 4 nominations in this category. And this gentleman selflessly helped the Ballina community for many years. He's the heart and soul of Ballina in the aftermath of the 2022 floods. His generosity and dedication to the community was endless. He checked on the welfare of individuals and families to ensure they were okay and had the necessities they needed. He called for people to donate their Stay New South Wales vouchers so he could organise accommodation for all of those flood-impacted residents. He fundraised, he collected donations of mattresses, beds and many other essential items. He worked non-stop, giving his time and free labour, helping to organise goods and services for those people in need. Even now, as our community continues to recover, Mark's still helping people. He's also supported our community during COVID by providing free meals to those in need. Many people in our community are forever grateful for Mark's outstanding and continuous generosity. Congratulations, Mark. Well done.
Our next nominee for Volunteer of the Year goes to Michelle Robertson. Michelle's devotion to her community has never been more evident than during the 2022 floods. At her Lennox Head business, Papaya, Michelle used her own resources and finances to cook, package and deliver food from Byron Bay all the way to Coracai, including local evacuation centres. Now get this, during this time she cooked and delivered 750 food packages a day. Oh. That's impressive, hey? Oh. Which of course means that right after you go and buy sausages from the Lennox Head Lions, you're all going to Papaya for a salad and a coffee, all right? Now, Michelle continued supplying meals to evacuation centres from February through to May. She organised helicopter drop-offs to Bunga Walbam with food, toiletries and sanitary items, coordinated deliveries of food and supplies to areas only accessible by foot, and supplied food and drinks to the boatie boys and other clean-up crews during the emergency response. A big hand for Michelle Robertson.
Unfortunately, Michelle can't be with us today, but a huge congratulations for her hard work and determination during that time. Our next nominees, congratulations to Rex and Di Farrell. I know they're here. Rex and Di Farrell showed outstanding commitment to the Wardell community during the February 2022 floods. Rex, the captain of the Wardell Rural Fire Service, coordinated teams of 15 fire trucks, Army and Marine rescue personnel, and huge numbers of volunteers. He assisted with boat rescues in floodwaters and was integral in the establishment and coordination of the Emergency Evacuation Centre at Wardell Sport and Rec Club. Di is a trained nurse and valued crew member of the Wardell RFS. She organised the collection and distribution of donations, including food, medicine and clothing in the weeks following the floods, and she tended various wounds, cuddled babies, wiped tears and held traumatised residents. She found temporary housing for the sick and elderly and conducted many checks on our local community. Please help me in congratulating both Rex and Di Farrell. Well done.
Our next nominee who we will celebrate is Robin Hargrave. A long-standing Lennox Head resident, Robin is passionate about the heritage of the Lennox village from past to present. As the saying goes, she could sell Lennox Head to an Eskimo. Robin is an active... I didn't write that, but that's a very funny line.
Thank
I
you.
like it. Oh, you wrote it,
No,
Sandy.
I'm taking it.
Yeah, nicely
no,
done.
I didn't actually.
No, you let me deliver it. She's all heart. Back to Robin. It's not about you, Sandy.
No, true.
Robin's an active member of both the Residents Association Committee and the Lennox Heritage Committee. She spent countless hours working to source and document historical information and pictures for future generations. Robin has also been the driving force behind the Lennox Head Centenary celebrations for 2022, which included the hugely successful Centenary Ball, which was held here at the Cultural Centre, and she does all this for the benefit of the community, past, present and into the future. Congratulations, Robin.
Congratulations to our next nominee, Ruth Henderson. Ruth coordinated the Ballina Region for Refugees' transition from fundraising to supporting organisations working directly with refugees, to its involvement with the Community Refugee Integration and Settlement Pilot Program. This is a partnership between the Department of Home Affairs and Community Refugee Sponsorship Pilot affiliated groups. 2 of the 10 refugee families settled across Australia with this pilot program live locally and are sponsored by the Ballina Region for Refugees, who must have $18,000 to support a settlement family for their first 6 months in Australia. Ruth takes a lead role in driving their essential activity, as well as the group's other activities that she organises. A big round of applause for Ruth Henderson.
Our next nominee is Sue Chapman.
Susie.
Sue works tirelessly for her community, volunteering her time across various organisations. Sue works with Scope Club, the Rainbow Region Dragon Boat Club, and is the Tourism Ambassador for Ballina Shire Council. Sue gives countless hours to these organisations and shows kindness and compassion to every person she deals with. Sue's amazing work stretches across the Shire, from welcoming visitors to our wonderful area, to selling raffle tickets, to raising money for community members in need, to barbecuing at Bunnings and wrapping presents for charity. Sue's commitment to her community and selfless attitude truly makes Ballina Shire a kinder and brighter place. So let's thank Sue.
Our next nominee is Terry Hodgetts. Congratulations, Terry. And Terry demonstrates his commitment to the Ballina Shire community through various projects, including Blaze Aid. He's been a tireless and valuable member of the Lennox Head Lions Club since 2002. During this time, he's participated in all aspects of the Lions Club, working as part of the team to provide service to the Lennox Head and wider community. This year, their club donated funds and goods 10 times greater than its average contribution. This is largely thanks to Terry's commitment as he spearheaded the Lennox Head Lions Flood Recovery Program. Terry's genuine nature, his commitment and empathy have shone through in 2022. Congratulations to you, Terry. Do you want to announce this one?
Oh, I get a turn.
Yeah, I realised I'm taking all the turns.
Clapping.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
You can announce this one. Go
thanks.
on.
Oh, what a job, though. I don't know how the committee decided on this, because look at all these amazing groups and amazing people. So one more round of applause.
Bravo.
So the Volunteer of the Year award goes to Mark Ross.
Congratulations, Mark. Well done. Going to say a few words? Come on over. You got something prepared? Good work. I was warned. Good work.
So I'm getting old.
Nothing worse than cargo pants. There's so many pockets.
That could be good though, can't it? Lots of pockets.
Oh, true.
First of all, thank you to everybody that took the time to nominate me. I accept this award on behalf of the entire Ballina community. Over the last few years, I've asked you to help me with donations for previous floods, fires, and help people less fortunate. and you did so in abundance. This year, as a community, you excelled. You gave me over $100,000 in vouchers to pass on to flood-affected people when they need it the most. You gave me $16,000 to purchase robos so people could access their muddy properties safely. Then you donated toys, vouchers to 100 kids so you didn't miss out on Christmas last year. Last of all, you donated to my Christmas hamper appeal, where 20 families struggling received a hamper. So I thank you on behalf of everyone you have helped. So trusting me to get your donations where they were needed the most. I'd also like to pay tribute to Ash Jenkins, who unfortunately lost his life earlier this year. Last year. Thank you.
Beautiful. Congratulations. Don't forget your hamper this week. He's going to donate his hamper. How's that? Congratulations to all of our nominees and to Mark Ross. Thank you to all of you. Give them all a big round of applause. Thanks, Jackson. Well done, mate.
Okay, thank you, I will. I feel like we need to do like a little, Sandy, I feel like we need to do this as everyone goes
Yes,
down.
we should, shouldn't we? And now for our next category, our community event of the year. Sorry.
That's all right. You give me one go and then she steals all my lines. Oh, I'm going to wake up to you, Sandy. Okay, now we're up to Community Event of the Year. It's awarded to an individual or group who staged an outstanding community event during 2022. Now, if your group is I'm supposed to say this, but I don't know. If your group's nominated for an award, we please ask that only one representative from each organisation come onto the stage. Do you just see what happened then? Tracy, surely everyone can come up. Tracy's saying yes. Okay, so just bring everybody up. We'll see how we go. Okay, first one is Ballina Shire Meals on Wheels. Now, unfortunately, they're not able to attend today's ceremony, but I'm going to read it after I say everyone come up. So,
yeah, they can all come up.
Yeah, everyone come up. Oh, they're not here. Okay, well done, Liz. Okay. Are they here? Yes, come up. Yay. Well done. I love a sprint up the aisle. That's great. Ballina Shire Meals on Wheels social activity program is designed to increase social inclusion and reduce social isolation for locals aged 65 and over. The program includes a variety of group activities held weekly, fortnightly and monthly in several venues in Ballina. The program has been a huge success with more than 150 people participating in at least 11 activities, including one-on-one tech help, craft group, singing for fun, ukulele, writing group, social morning teas and lunches, exercise sessions and elders drummings. That sounds like a hoot. Mm. Oh man, we're all stinging to turn 65 now so we can get along. The program's expansion has occurred mostly by word of mouth as participants tell friends about how much they are benefiting from their involvement. So congratulations to Ballina Meals on Wheels.
Our next nominee for Community Event of the Year, congratulations to the Rotary Club of Ballina on Richmond for their Community Mental Health Symposium. The Rotary Club of Ballina on Richmond hosted a free community mental health symposium I was actually part of it, and it was a very special night, and I know Jackson was there as well. It was all about in response to the current and future mental health related issues facing our community, and this was in response to 3 years of COVID and then the floods on top of that, and they're the worst floods we've ever seen in our community. The Mental Health Symposium, which had a youth focus, was an opportunity to destigmatise mental health related issues and encourage conversations between families, friends and colleagues. Attendees had the opportunity to listen to keynote speakers with a wealth of practical knowledge. The event was also an important opportunity to showcase the support networks and agencies that we have available to help in our region. So big congratulations to the Rotary Club of Ballina on Richmond, for the community.
Give it up for our next nominees, the Dementia Inclusive Ballina Alliance Advisory Group. The advisory group holds a weekly activity group for people living with dementia and their carers. The group has gone from strength to strength since it was established in June last year. It provides a safe and supportive environment for people living with disabilities and their carers, with up to 35 people attending each session. Sessions start with gentle exercises, followed by conversations over morning tea, then a planned activity such as life story writing, memory sharing, digital technology support, games and activities, gardening and musical performances. Congratulations to the Dementia Inclusive Ballina Alliance Advisory Group.
Come in front of the line, kids. You there. Thank you. Congratulations to our next nominee, the Lennox Head Lions Club for Flood Relief. Come on back. Lucky you've got Derek and the rest of the team down at the barbecue. The Lennox Lions Club have played an instrumental role in our community's recovery from the floods. Since March last year, they've delivered more than $200,000 in flood recovery and relief to our community. Members have supported flood-affected and displaced people across our shire, as well as residents and towns and villages in the mid-Richmond area as well. They provided immediate and practical assistance at the Lennox Evacuation Centre as they helped with cooking and cleaning. They delivered groceries to flood-impacted residents. They set up food vans to feed mud armies and workers and provided residents with vouchers for food, fuel and hardware. They worked closely with our local recovery hubs and those on the ground to ensure support went to where it was targeted and needed. Now in the recovery phase, the club continues to assist the community through a variety of projects, including mould treatment for hundreds of homes still being affected, bedding packs for flood-impacted residents, and repairing rooms to enable residents to move back into their homes. The club is always focused on meeting the community's needs and making sure no one falls through the cracks. Far from finished, their flood recovery work will continue into 2023. Congratulations to the Lennox Head Lions Club.
And for the flood recovery work to continue, you need to buy a bacon and egg roll for $6. That's right, isn't it? And a sausage sandwich for $3. But go the bacon and egg roll, they're really good. I think there's more profit in that too, isn't there? Yes, so bacon and egg rolls for everybody at the end of this. Okay, our next nominee. They asked me to keep plugging their barbecue, so I'm going to plug it all day. Our next nominee is the Quota Alstonville 20 and 22 Craft and Garden Fair. In 2000, the annual Quota Craft and Garden Fair was introduced and has since grown and prospered to become the success story it is today. The 2022 Quota Alstonville Craft and Garden Fair was held in July in Alstonville, with approximately 2,900 people attending over 2 days. Actually, let's round it up. There was 3,000 people there over 2 days. As a not-for-profit service club, Quota has used the $30,000, that's $30,000, that's extraordinary, raised at the Craft and Garden Fair to set up a flood appeal account. They've been able to make substantial donations of equipment and supplies to various recipients, including flood-affected preschools in the local area. Quota is also providing ongoing support to organisations such as North Tracks, the Southern Cross School Bus, and the Acts of Kindness Awards program. Please put your hands together for the Quota Alstonville Craft and Garden Fair.
Bravo! Our next nominee, congratulations to Resonator Music for their school showcase, and they received 2 nominations in this category. Give them a big round of applause. The Make Music Day School Showcase last year was hosted by Resonator Music. They brought together 7 local schools to showcase students' talents and love of making music. With more than 450 attendees, local food trucks, the Ballon Alliance Club, and national sponsors, this was the biggest and first school showcase in the North Coast region. With the concert bands, ensembles, choirs, solo acts, piano and ukulele performances, and more than 15 drummers on stage, musicians ranged in age from 3 to 16 years old. Students were encouraged to band together and play a free public concert where everyone's invited to go along and support our young musicians. Congratulations to Resonator Music.
Oh, I'm feeling like that bacon and egg roll right about now, as I'm supposed to be announcing the winner for the community event of the year. Have I given you a hint? Go and buy bacon and egg roll from our winners, the Lennox Head Lions Club Flood Relief.
Thank you to Ballina Shire. This is a truly humbling experience. I can't believe the things that I've heard about different groups, and we've come out as winners in this group. It's fantastic. Thank you to the supporters that we've had, particularly over the last 12 months. It's been an absolutely unique year for us. We've been entrusted with a lot of donations that are truly magnificent. So particularly to the Lennox Head community, I say thank you, and please come and buy that egg and bacon roll so that we can do some more. Thank you.
Big congratulations to our winners and our nominees. You can come back to your chairs now. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Well done, ladies. Congratulations. Very brilliant. That's so impressive. Yeah, it's fantastic. Did you? Oh, well done. Oh yeah, the quota ladies are telling me they also raised $50,000 for flood relief. So give them a little round of applause as they go down. All right.
This is yours.
Oh, this is my happy place, because we're going to announce, or we're going to go through the Sport Achievement Award. Now this is for a team or an individual who has excelled or represented their chosen sport at a local, regional, state, national or international level. Our first nominee is Alexander Crimmins. Alexander is a 16-year-old from Lennox Head who has a passion for athletics and has had it since the young age of 8. Alexander's individual motivation, innate drive and commitment to excel has led to his immense success. Living regionally comes with its challenges, such as extensive travel, financial costs and solo athletic training, which Alexander has committed to with incredible enthusiasm. Despite this, Alexander has taken every opportunity to train and compete within the school environment and through extracurricular activities. Alexander's dedication and drive for his sport has proved successful, and over the past few years he's achieved personal bests, competing at both the state and national level. In 2022, Alexander's triple jump talent landed him in 7th place at the Australian National Championships and 2nd place at the New South Wales All Schools event. Wow. He's set to continue this success in 2023, having qualified to head back to Sydney Olympic Park to compete once again in the Australian National Championships. Wow. Congratulations, Alexander. Fantastic.
Well done. Congratulations. That's a lot to achieve in a small amount of time.
He's been very busy.
Busy, busy, busy. Our next nominee, congratulations to all girls surf riders at Lennox Head. Now, the All Girls mission is to support and encourage women in the waves by providing a safe environment for girls and women to build their skills. Established back in 1992, All Girls has been at the forefront of encouraging women into the waves for over 30 years. In 2022, All Girls ran their monthly competition with 90 members aged between 7 and 73. They hosted the annual Ma Bendel and Phyllis O'Donnell Memorial Shield Tag Team event, and they co-hosted the Surfing New South Wales Challenge Her Tag Team event. They ran and organised coaching sessions, 24/7 surf rescue courses, judging courses, coaching courses, drone flying courses through Surfing Australia New South Wales. Congratulations to the All Girls Surf Riders from Lennox Head.
Our next nominee is Alstonville Water Polo. Yeah, you can give them a clap. Alstonville High School water polo teams have achieved an enormous amount of success over the past 12 months. They've represented the state 3 times, with teams in the state championships in Sutherland progressing to the state knockout finals in Newcastle. These players are diligent and extremely motivated, training from 6:30 a.m. in the morning before school starts. The team are a pleasure to all and have been supported well by their families, the communities and Alstonville High School. Some of the players help coach and referee the community teams as well as at combined high school sports events. They've got a great sense of sportsmanship and are to be congratulated on their efforts over the last few years of COVID and floods. Congratulations to Alstonville Water Polo.
And our next nominee, congratulations to Bryony Leonard from Ballina Little Athletics. Bryony's the president of Little Athletics and a long-term member of our community who's been influential in supporting several charity and non-profit organisations. She's volunteered her time fundraising and organising events. As a sports administrator, Bryony has been instrumental in growing athletics in our region. Listen to this, folks. Ballina Little Athletics membership grew more than 300% between 2019 and 2022, with memberships currently sitting at 160 junior members aged between 3 and 16. 300% growth, that's pretty impressive, isn't it?
That's amazing.
She's placed Ballina on the map by being awarded Little Athletics New South Wales Regional Centre of the Year for her amazing efforts here. She tirelessly volunteers her spare time and leaves our community better than she found it. So big round of applause for Bryony this morning.
Our next nominee, and this is her second nomination, she was also nominated in the Volunteer of the Year category, is Emma Tiatia.
She's not here.
I think Laura's going to come up again and accept Emma's award. Emma is from Ballina Volleyball Club. It started in 2020, but it wasn't until Emma inquired about the club and came along to a game that it really took off. Emma connected Ballina Volleyball Club with Volleyball New South Wales. She organised an online system for automated membership, organised adult and junior competitions and helped grow the club from less to 15 to more than 80 members. I don't know if my maths is all right. Is that 300% as well?
I'm not good at maths either,
I will say that our sporting administrators around here are superb.
Yes.
Emma runs all administration for the club and is the head coach. She has recruited and trained 3 additional coaches, and she's helped Ballina Volleyball Club to make a name for itself in 2022 by supporting junior teams to participate in regional volleyball comps. So congratulations to Emma. Now, I know this was supposed to be you, Sandy, but I'm hogging this nomination as well because it's another one even more close to my heart. Julie Davies from the Ballina Netball Club. Julie is the backbone of the Ballina netball community. She's the face and the heart of the association, working tirelessly to grow netball participation numbers. Julie mentors junior umpires, she applies for grants to encourage participation in the sport, and she lobbies for facilities. She encouraged the club's All Abilities and mixed netball programs. She organised the association's second Indigenous round, and following the flood, she organised a shoe and equipment drive for flood-affected players within our region. She often works outside her scope within netball as the role of president, all of this on top of a full-time job. She's pretty amazing. Congratulations, Julie. And because I stole your one, I'm going
Go
to keep
again.
going. You can just put your feet up, Sandy, for the sports section. Our next nominee is Kim Pickering. In a beautiful case of nominative determinism, Kim Pickering is a founding committee member of Northern Rivers Pickleball Association. She's a leading light in her achievements on the pickleball court. She's achieved outstanding results in recent pickleball events on the state and national stage, including 3 gold medals and a bronze at the New South Wales Regional Doubles Pickleball Tournament held in Ballina late last year. Kim is a fabulous sporting ambassador for our shire whose fun attitude to the sport is infectious. Locally, Kim helps coach, introduce new players to the game and plays a role in organising the inaugural New South Wales Regional Doubles in Ballina. Congratulations, Kim.
Congratulations to our next nominee, the Lennox Beach Line Dancers. That's a proper woohoo, that's the way. They were established back in 2001 with a small group of kids from Lennox Head Public School. Since those formative years, the club has grown significantly and is now regarded as one of the premier dance clubs in Australia. Based in Ballina, yeah, big round of applause.
Yeah.
This club travels and competes in Melbourne, Sydney and Tamworth at various competitions, and in May last year they were named Club of the Year at Mayworth, the prestigious Australian Line Dancing Championships. As a result, the team of 16 dancers qualified and will attend the World Dance Masters in Blackpool, England this year as part of Team Australia. Congratulations.
Our next nominee is Mary Davis. Mary is the well-respected head coach of the Rainbow Region Dragon Boat Club, but her skill and commitment are recognised beyond the club. Mary was nominated by Dragon Boats New South Wales to take part in the New South Wales Office of Sport program to fast-track female coaches. She has Australian Dragon Boat Federation accreditation to conduct Level 1 and Level 2 coaching courses and has coached the Northern Region team for the Australian Championships. Mary has also developed the club's coaching program, introducing on and off-water training sessions, held technique sessions for coaches and new paddlers, and encouraged paddlers to attend regattas, all aimed at producing highly skilled paddlers. Congratulations, Mary, that's brilliant.
And our next nominee is Team Butcher Off-Road Racing Team. This was a part of the Tats Fink Desert Race. It's one of the largest off-road races in Australia. Have you seen it or heard about it? It is amazing.
It's amazing.
It's
brilliant.
tough. They're going through that red dirt. It's a multi-terrain 2-day race for bikes, cars and buggies, and they travel through the red desert. In June last year, locals Troy Daly, Bruce Munro and Harry Binney, also known as the Team Butcher Off-Road team, along with their support crew, completed what's called the Double. Now, if you know about this Fink race, this is unbelievable. The Double consists of racing an off-road buggy 226 kilometres through the desert from Alice Springs to a town called Fink. Then the driver is flown back to Alice Springs to jump on a bike and tackle the journey again. Can you imagine that? There were many hurdles and mechanical problems apparently, a crash on the bike and an aeroplane that didn't want to start. But the team were successful. This double was only the second time in history it's been officially achieved and the first time ever for a non-professional to complete it. If you know anything about motorbikes, Toby Price is amazing. He's the only other guy that's done it, and these guys have done it as well. So give them a big round of applause.
That makes me tired.
That's tough work.
But we've still got more people to get through. I don't know there's too many sporting events where you can say I was derailed because the airplane didn't take off. Or the airplane wouldn't start.
Is that why you couldn't play pickleball?
Yeah. It doesn't happen a lot on the netball court. So, yeah, that's pretty exhausting and amazing. Okay, our next nominee is Tyler Dogan from Athletics. Now, you might remember Tylen. He received the 2022 Australia Day Award in the Sports Achievement category, so we're a year on and we can catch up with him. Tyler has continued to excel in the field of athletics in that time. Throughout 2022, he's represented his school, his running club, the Byron Bay Runners, and competed in athletics championships and cross-country events at both state and national levels. He gained fourth place in the 2,000 metre steeplechase at the Australian Championships in Sydney and qualified for both the Australian National Cross Country Championships and the Australian National Track and Field Championships in 2022. At the New South Wales All-School Championships in Sydney, he ran national qualifying times that will see him compete at the 2023 Australian Athletics Championships. Wow. That is just amazing. Congratulations. And Sandy, I've stolen this announcement from you as well. And in a phenomenal field, the Ballina Shire Sporting Achievement Award goes to Alexander Crimmins from Athletics.
Come and say a couple of words, Alex. You've got to. You can't get out of it. I'll even hold your hand if you need to. You can just say thanks. Go on. You can do it.
Thank you guys. It's an honour actually to get up. Actually, didn't even think I was going to get it, but haven't prepared anything today. But I'd like to thank obviously my family. Like, it goes unnoticed what they do, travelling me everywhere, doing everything for me. But also my coach, who I go up to Kingscliff a couple times a week. Also, I think it's pretty cool because it goes unnoticed in an individual sport where there's quite a bit of stuff that goes behind the scenes where it's pretty cool. But yeah, thank you guys.
Poor Alex, I think he's still in a little bit of shock. Yeah. He's still taking it on a little bit and getting used to the idea.
Did the right thing though, thanked his parents and his coaches. You'll go far.
That's right. Please join me in congratulating all of our nominees and our winner, Alexander. Well done.
Off you go. Yep.
Hey. Congratulations to you all. Well done.
Bravo. All right, we'll move on to our next award, the Arts and Culture Award. This recognises an individual or group who has made a significant contribution to the creative arts. The nominees for the Art and Culture Award are Daniel Roberts, Marcus Ferguson and Tanya Marlowe, Ballina Airport Public Artworks. Three local Nyingbull artists, Marcus Ferguson, Daniel Roberts and Tanya Marlowe, were selected by Council to design, develop and create large-scale public artworks for the Ballina Byron Gateway Airport. The artworks visually represent the local Indigenous landscapes and distinctive character of the Ballina Shire, incorporating traditional patterns and stories of the local Nyingbull people. The artists collaborated to create the bronze shield installed along Airport Boulevard, which feature markings and symbols representing different cultural practices in the Ballina region. They have also worked together to design decals representing the river and local wildlife, which will be installed on windows along the front of the airport terminal building. Their achievements show excellence in artwork design, collaboration and artistic merit. So congratulations to Daniel, Marcus and Tanya. Congrats.
Bravo! Our next nominee is Tanya Marlowe again and Deborah Cole for the Jugandandi Weaving Collective. Congratulations. In the past month, Tanya and Deborah, the Weaving Collective Jugandandi, which they do have some of their works out the front in the foyer, you can check it out on your way out. They've delivered a series of meaningful and profound weaving workshops for the Ballina community through our local galleries public program. They bring people together in a relaxed, friendly, welcoming environment to learn the art of weaving with natural fibres. Tanya and Deborah delivered multiple free workshops for the community as part of the flood recovery response. In a year where our community has suffered multiple traumatic events, these quiet, peaceful weaving circles have provided a space for connection, for healing, for learning, and also creative expression. The Ballina community is extremely lucky to benefit not only from Deborah and Tanya's weaving skills, their knowledge and experience, but also their warmth, inclusivity and open hearts. Please join me in congratulating both Tanya and Deborah Cole.
Our next nominee is Martin Ferguson, Nyangbull Cultural Knowledge Holder and Teacher. Marcus is a proud Nyangbull man of the Bingle Creek mob who has worked for more than 30 years to protect Aboriginal cultural heritage. He has identified and protected approximately 300 Aboriginal cultural sites in the Ballina local government area, which as a result are registered under the National Parks and Wildlife Services Act. He has a large network across Australia where he teaches Aboriginal culture, promotes Aboriginal land practices, including cultural burning, and partners with scientists. He's also a renowned artist with many accolades. By far his passion is as co-founder of Nyunga Jurgen Indigenous Protected Area, which is one of the last remaining lands of the Big Scrub in the Ballina local government area. Please, a round of applause for Marcus.
Woo! Marcus. And he's a great guy too, isn't he, Marcus? We do love Marcus. The winner for the Arts Cultural Award, please join me in congratulating Tanya Marlowe and Deborah Cole from Jugan Danding Weaving Collective.
Jingale. Hello everyone. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge my elders past, present and elders emerging. Also acknowledging my Nyangbull land on which we're gathering here today, and also the Bundjalung country. On behalf of me and Deb, we'd like to thank all the nominations that came through for Jugan Dandy. Jugan Dandy is a Bundjalung name for Embrace the Land, and it was a tough year last year, but it was really good to come and hold that space for a lot of our flood-affected community members, regardless of their race. And also thanking Ballina Shire for letting us occupy and giving us a space for that to happen. I've also like to reflect on what today means for my people, my Bundjalung, my Nyangbull, and the people of the nation, First Nation people. It's a day of mourning. It's a day which began with slaughter, dispossession of our land, and genocide, and that resonated right across Australia. So I hope one day soon we'll be able to celebrate a day we can all come together, sit and share all our cultures in this beautiful, diverse local government area. Thank you.
There's more. Don't forget this. And if you'd like to find out more about their workshops they're having, out the front they do actually have a display of some of their weaving products and some flyers, so you can have a look and you can be part of the weaving circle as well. Thank you. Thank you, Tanya. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Tanya. Our next award is the Environmental Award, and it's for an individual or group contributing to our environmental preservation or advancing environmental awareness within the Ballina Shire. The nominees for the Environmental Award are Empire Vale Public School, Senior Class Reusable Cup Trays. After discovering that millions of cardboard cup trays end up in landfill each year because soiled cardboard can't be recycled, senior students at Empire Vale Public School researched, designed and developed a solution. The students designed a range of innovative cup tray designs using Tinkercad software and used a 3D printer to produce reusable cup trays using PLA, which is a printing filament made from fermented corn. There you go.
Wow.
Probably tasty as well. Actually, no, don't try and eat
I don't know
it.
about that.
The class has worked alongside Hugh Trenton, a lecturer in design at Southern Cross University, who mentored students through the design process. The designs are accessible and customisable projects that can be printed on 3D printers within schools, businesses and homes. So congratulations to Empire Vale Public School. Well done.
Our next nominee, congratulations to Marlon Denning. Now this young guy, Marlon's only 15-year-old, he's a budding naturalist with a passion to inspire people to love and respect the environment and the creatures within it. The Lennox teen, he created a short film about his COVID lockdown. It's called The Rock Pool Waltz, and if you get an opportunity to watch it, I would highly encourage it. I've been lucky enough to see it. The film explores his lifelong connection with nature and friendship with a cheeky octopus, which was inspired by daily visits to the local rock pool during the lockdown. It's been screened all around the world, this short film, in international film festivals. It's won a staggering 15 awards. He's only 15, so what's that? An award a year. And still counting. There's still some more awards to go.
Amazing.
Some of the most prestigious include Best High School Film at the International Short Film Festival, Flickerfest, at the Cannes Short Film Festival. Marlon won both the Festival Directors Award for Best Student and Audience Award. London was another stop on his trip around the globe, where he accepted 2 Emerging Talent Awards at the Discover Film Awards. His exceptional filmmaking talents have taken him across the world, and he showcased and promoted our beautiful Ballina Shire. And being an ex-tourism person, thank you, Marlon. You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Now, during those opportunities, he's spoken graciously and confidently, sharing and inspiring his environmental message. His short film and passion continues to inspire audiences across the world to better appreciate and care for our environment and its creatures. His humility, passion and love of nature is infectious. Please join me in congratulating Marlon Denning. Morning, Marlon.
Our next nominee is the Rotary Satellite Club of Ballina Lifestyle. The Rotary Satellite Club of Ballina Lifestyle is a new Rotary Club in Ballina under the sponsorship and leadership of the Rotary Club of Ballina on Richmond. This new club has quickly developed its own fundraising activities with the focus on protecting the environment by reducing landfill. The club has developed a bottle and can recycling project at local caravan parks, which is proving to be a win-win. The project helps caravan parks to reduce their mounting garbage collection costs, and it reduces the numbers of cans and bottles going into landfill. At the same time, it raises money for community projects, so everybody wins. What's not to love? Yeah.
It's fantastic.
All money raised from this project goes back into the betterment of the local community. So congratulations to the Rotary Satellite Club. Well done.
Our next nominees, congratulations to the Wildlife Twins. Bridget and Sophie are here. Bridget and Sophie Thompson are identical twins who share a passion for wildlife. They share their knowledge to help everyone look after our precious Australian animals. You may have seen them locally. Together, they recently hosted the Wombat Gumboot Gala dinner, raising more than $5,000 to help treat wombats with mange. A big part of their work is educating our younger generations. In 2017, they started doing wildlife shows where they showcase some of Australia's awesome wildlife, while also delivering important messages about conservation. I'll get that right. They aim to get their audience thinking about the little things they can do, the role they can play in protecting our wildlife. Congratulations. Well done. Can I do this one?
You can do this one.
Ooh. And the winner is, drum roll, a round of applause to Marlon Denning. Well done, Marlon.
Well done.
Come and say a couple of words, Marlon. Well done.
Yeah, got a little something here. Well, thank you all very much. It's really good that I could be here today, but I mean, I only just live up the road, so it's not that far to come. And I would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet today, the Nyangbu people of the Bundjalung Nation, and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. Congrats to all the other nominees. I feel very honoured to receive this award, and I've always wanted to inspire people to love and respect all the world's creatures. My film is about how my lifelong connection to nature and a special friendship with an octopus helped me through the 2020 lockdown, when we were all disconnected from our friends and families. I visited Mr. Octopus in the rock pools just near our house every day for 5 months of lockdown. He was pretty cheeky and loved to play games, and we became pretty good friends. I have a really special reminder of our time together just outside the skate park wall. It's the octopus mural, which was inspired by my story, and it's just over that way somewhere. I'm overwhelmed at the impact my film has had so far, how it's touched people's hearts and how people said it changed the way they felt about wildlife. I've learned that film is a very powerful way to communicate. This past year, I've had the amazing opportunity to share my film around the world, to talk about the beautiful place we live in and the importance of caring and being amazed by all our wildlife, no matter how big or small, whether it's a butterfly in your backyard or an octopus in the rock pools. I plan to continue to share my passion for wildlife and our environment through film. I hope to be as inspiring as Sir David Attenborough. His work has given people a much greater appreciation for nature. It is my dream to follow in his footsteps and make a difference for the world's animals and our planet. It's so great to be recognised for raising awareness about our environment through this award, and congrats again to all the other nominees today for their contributions to our community.
So, Sandy, I think that takes Marlon's awards to 16.
That's it?
Yeah, so you need another birthday soon. Keep up. Imagine that. Imagine having more awards and birthdays.
Than your years of being, I know, I can't. I'm too old for that.
I'm 170, so there's a lot of awards to catch up on.
And you know, Marlon, a few years ago, he was actually in our tourism campaign. He was one of the models, so he was actually in our visitor guides and a few other pictures. So not only is he taking his message and being part of our destination marketing campaign, but he's actually then taking the message around the world when he's selling his film. So thank you, Marlon. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, big congratulations to all of the nominees in our Environmental Award. They've all done some great things for our local community. This is a big one, Liz.
I had to just mentally prepare.
Are you right?
Are you ready? I feel like the warm-up's been really good.
Deep breath.
Yeah, I feel like we're really hitting our stride now. So,
Yeah.
the final award for 2023 is the Citizen of the Year. And for this special presentation, I would like to invite the Mayor and last year's Citizen of the Year, Maria Mathis, to assist with this presentation.
Hello, Maria. Well, hasn't it been exciting? It's just been so great to see all our community up here being recognised. When awards are given out, people don't go looking for awards, but it's really lovely when you get one, isn't it? Yeah, it's fantastic. So The Citizen of the Year is carefully selected by the review panel from all award nominees across the Ballina Shire. We've had so many local heroes in our shire, and they certainly have been noticed, I can assure you. Throughout drought, fires, COVID and the floods, they have been absolute shining beacons in our community. Maria Mathis was awarded our 2022 Citizen of the Year for her valuable work with koalas. So now I'd like to ask Maria to open the envelope and announce the 2023 Ballina Shire Citizen of the Year.
I think we need a drum roll here. Yeah, definitely.
And whoever it is most deserving.
Come through to the microphone.
The Citizen of the Year award goes to Rex and Di Farrell.
Wow.
When it became apparent that the Wardell district was going to be severely impacted by flooding last year, Rex, the captain of the Wardell Rural Fire Service, jumped into action. 2 days before the floods hit, Rex organised a team to fill sandbags, and he set to work making sure the emergency evacuation centre at the Wardell Sport and Recreation Club was operational the night before the floods. Then, as water rose and houses became inundated, Rex accompanied local fishermen to perform dangerous boat rescues on a rapidly flowing river full of debris. Di, a trained nurse and valued crew member of the Wardell RFS, was also hard at work at the evacuation centre. Di organised donations of food, clothing, bedding and medicines to be transported from the sports club to the Catholic Church Hall and preschool so that the donations could be easily sorted and accessed by those in needs. She found residential accommodation for elderly and the unwell who wouldn't be comfortable at the evacuation centre. She tended various wounds, cuddled babies, wiped tears and held traumatised residents. In the days and weeks following the floods, Rex and Di continued to assist the community in many ways. Di conducted welfare checks, coordinated volunteers and organised the distribution of essential items, while Rex organised a team of 15 fire engines and rural fire service personnel from across New South Wales to hose out houses, a task which continued for about 4 weeks. The list of Rex and Di's achievements is countless. The sum of their actions cannot be measured. In the months following the floods, they have continued to support their community while also attending to regular duties with the RFS, including both bush and house fires and first responders to motor vehicle accidents. Rex and Di, our community is forever grateful for your selflessness. Through your outstanding contributions, you both play an enormous role in making Ballina Shire a wonderful place to live. Congratulations to you both. Bravo! Oh, did they? Oh, God. That's amazing. Yeah, wow. They even did Maria's house. They mucked out her house. So, my goodness. Maria, thank you so much.
I really don't know what to say. I was not expecting this, and I'm so humbled and grateful. But I must say that two people on their own can't do too much. We are part of the Rural Fire Service, and it's that organisation that allows us to achieve something. During the floods, Wardell was cut off, and there were a whole lot of people that come together. And I'm thinking about the people that rescued and evacuated people in boats, in particular the Joblin family. There were people like Evans Head Marine Rescue, who haven't been mentioned but were so integral. The Ballina SES, and just the people of Wardell that come together and made it such a wonderful community and remains that way now. So thank you very much. I'm very, very humbled with this.
Oh,
would just like to say thank you to all the Wardell community that helped out in a time of need. I think Rex has mentioned a lot of you. And all I can say is we'd do it again. Thank you.
Another big round of applause for our Citizens of the Year, Di and Rex Farrell. Congratulations. Three, two, one, go. As a special tribute to our community following last year's floods, we welcome the talented Levi Maxwell back to the stage to perform his original song. It's called Dear Richmond, which I'm sure you all could imagine. It's about the Richmond River. And joining him, who we got to enjoy earlier, Katie Rutledge, who wowed us with her rendition of the Australian anthem. Katie has been a resident performing artist with Opera Queensland since 2001. Her voice always gives me goosebumps. During this time, she's performed many operas with Opera Q, including collaborations with Opera Australia. Katie is passionate about teaching and supporting young and upcoming artists. Her and a group of local musicians have actually set up and are operating a local music studio in our shire. She's also an international vocal coach. She teaches students and studies classical and contemporary voice. She's earned teaching appointments at Griffith University and Southern Cross University, and she's also a judge at the local Blues Fest busking competition, and she supports young people, including Levi. So this one they're going to do together. Please put your hands together. Welcome them both back to the stage, Katie Rutledge and Levi Maxwell.
So this one's called Dear Richmond, and it's about, on my 18th birthday, I kayaked from Lismore to Ballina as like some sort of like coming of age. And it's just about me kind of thinking over the recent events that happened before my kayak and just like, I suppose the wisdom I gained from this trip. Dear Richmond, the tales you could tell as I paddle through the border still waters from Lismore to Ballina home. And wisdom's a gift that just keeps on giving. The longer you've lived, more you've experienced, and I'm just a young kid searching for answers. Waters could talk, hear the voice of old Richmond sing. You know I've been around, boy, I've seen it all. I've overflowed, nothing like last time since long, long ago. As my tears kept running, people kept coming, helping out strangers, sisters and mothers. Food on their shoulders, boats in the water, planes in the sky, compassion in their eyes. And I've never seen such loving in such despair. Dear Wilson, the North Arm of Richmond, shipping out cedar through your twists and your turns. Or if waters could talk, I'd hear the voice of old Wilson sing. She'd say, you know I've been around, boy, I've seen it all. I've overflowed many times before. our strangers, sisters and mothers, food on their shoulders, boats in the water, planes in the sky, and passion in their eyes. And as I race the ferry to finish my journey, the wisdom of Richmond plays in my mind. You know I've been around, but I've seen it all. I've overflowed, nothing like last time since long, long ago. As my days kept running, people kept coming, helping our strangers, sisters and mothers, food on their shoulders, boats in the water, planes in the sky, passion in their eyes. Dear Richmond, the tales you could tell. Thank you, guys.
So good.
Big round of applause for Levi Maxwell and Katie Rutledge. What a great song. I want to hear that one on Spotify.
Yeah, totes.
You get onto that.
Yeah.
I'll try to be calm here. To Katie and Levi, thank you and best of luck for your upcoming performances. And Katie, we wish you all the best for your, as you commence the performance season for Macbeth. For Opera Queensland on the weekend. So if you want to go and see Macbeth, it may be too late to get tickets for that, but if you can, good luck.
No, but you should buy a bacon and egg roll on your way.
Let me get to that, please. And Levi, what an inspiration he is. That was just an amazing song. We can't wait to hear more of his originals. That now concludes our official proceedings. I'd like to thank you all for attending today and also to our live stream viewers. Thank you for coming along. I'd like to again thank you, Liz Ellis, for co-hosting Australia Day with me. It's been a special privilege and an honour, as it is every year. I love having you on stage with me. You brighten up our little performance. That one was for you.
There's a
Did you hear that one? That was for you.
It's not my husband because I know he's not here. No, thank you. Look, I was reflecting about the last couple of years doing this with you, Sandy, and I love it. And I love where we live. We've lived here now for about 10 years. And, you know, 2022 at the Australia Day Awards was all about the fires and how the community came together. And this year has been all about the floods and the community coming together. I really hope that 2024 is a different F word.
Uh-oh.
Fun.
Of course.
Fun. I really hope that's what we're celebrating next year.
I
might not be back after that, but we'll see. I might see you next year. But
for fun.
Yeah, for fun.
So all about fun.
It has been terrific.
That other F word.
On a serious note, I know you want to all get out and get some bacon and egg rolls, but on a serious note, I also would like to thank Annie Nance Walk today for what you've done, and to listen to Ilara and Tanya both speak their truths, which is a very difficult thing to do. So this year when we travelled, we met a lot of Indigenous people, and I think this is a really important year for them. So
yeah,
for those women to speak their truth today was really...
It's about
really
respect
beautiful.
and reflect, isn't it? Thanks, Liz. And I'd like to thank Auntie Nancy for coming too. We really appreciate you providing a special welcome to country. Also, thank you to Maria Mathis for passing the baton on to this year's Citizens of the Year, to Rex and Di Farrell. Congratulations. Congratulations all to our new citizens. I know this is a very special day for you, and it'll be you'll be creating lots of memories. And also to all of our nominees, a huge congratulations to all of you. We would have loved to award you all winners, but given the amount of people that we had, we just wanted to congratulate all of you. And to continue the celebrations, don't forget the Lennox Lions Club Barbecue, their annual Aussie Day barbecue in Lennox Head near the bus stop, just down on the waterfront. They've got live music and some bacon egg rolls, also sausages, steak sandwiches and cold drinks as well. So don't miss it. I know Survival Day is happening as well at Fripp Oval, where they've got a series of T20 cricket games. So for anyone who wants to enjoy Survival Day, you can head to Fripp Oval. And as it's all concluded now, I ask all of our brand new citizens and award winners to make their way to the foyer area. We've got like a media wall there, and I know our professional photographer would love to grab some photos of you before you leave. And after your photos are taken, you're invited along with your family and guests and other nominees to the official morning tea in the meeting room right here in the Lennox Cultural Centre. Thank you for having Liz and I as your co-host today, and everybody for coming and reflecting on this very special day. We hope you enjoy the remainder of your Australia Day. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, Andy.